Good morning, everybody. Cap Nation Live, Sunday, the 24th of October. What is going on, everybody? Get my live chat up and running. I don't see any of it just yet. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. A lot of technical difficulties this morning in the office. Nothing wants to work. The computer that runs that screen looks like somebody shot it. And it's working, but I don't know how long that screen stays on for. What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. KD, Shane, Ross, the other Shane, Brandon, Justin, Michael, Mr. Grover, Nick Martinez, Rowan, Josh, everybody else tuning in that I can't see from previously. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Glad to have each and every single one of you joining us today. T-Money, good morning. A lot of interesting games and numbers today. We're going to go over the morning games. A lot of interesting lines, to say the least, when it comes to today's NFL games. Woo! How about that college football game on Houston yesterday? What a fucking disaster that was. Let's get this poll spinning and winning, because we need all the help that we can get. We need all the help that we can get. Yesterday's guaranteed Saturday play on Houston laying 13.5. Absolutely loved it. I didn't care about the weather. I didn't care about anything. Just wanted it to go off without a hitch. Absolutely loved it. Boom. We get a weather delay. I want to say one thing. When it comes to weather delays, I don't think I have ever won a game in my entire life. It doesn't matter if it's rain delay in baseball. I don't care if it's a football game. It could be a weather delay in an indoor basketball game where they get a leak in the fucking roof. And I seem to lose every rain-delayed, weather-delayed game that is possible of happening. I lose. I don't know why. It's just one of those things that plagues me in my sports betting career. We seem to always lose weather-delayed games. We could have an amazing lead in baseball. We could be up by 7 runs. Nope. They won't cancel it. They won't call it after 5.5 when we're winning. They'll come back and we lose. We're up by 14 at the half, up by 14 going into the fourth quarter. I don't know what fucking happened with that game. Players went home. Coach went home. And who knows? But nonetheless, we dropped it. Personal plays yesterday, rough day. Premium plays, rough day yesterday. But hey, today's a new day. We're not going to dwell on it. We're going to bounce back and do what we do best, and that's put money in everybody's pocket. And that's what I plan to do. Ronald, my brother, what's going on? And nobody knows that better than Ronald and everybody else. And all of that good stuff. Ronald says it took USC getting 10.5, and they have still fucked me. What is going on with them? I even thought they were going to pull off an upset. Yeah, I steer clear of them now. They've got so much turmoil going on. So much turmoil going on that I got to. Can't touch them. Can't touch them. Brandon says, I knew they were in trouble at the end of the third when they were tied for, or when they tried a 47-yard, field goal on 4th and 1 and up 14. Right? I mean, I get it. Try and go up 17, but you're up 2 scores going into the fourth quarter, 4th and 1. I mean, you get a touchdown right there. It's pretty much going to make it, not impossible, but make it extremely hard if you could somehow get a first down, milk some more clock, and get a touchdown. Make it nearly impossible. But yeah. Why they went for it is beyond me. But, you know, you take it in stride and we move forward. Plain and simple. And I know I am ready to move forward. We have our big Sunday NFL guarantee play, which seems to be about the best thing since sliced bread for us lately. And it just each weekend just keeps putting money in our pockets. And I'm going to ride that one hard today. Already did. And I plan on hitting that one extremely hard today. I plan on hitting that one extremely hard today. And see what kind of damage that we can do to the books today. So we're going to jump right into it. We're going to scroll into the NFL. I know we got 32 minutes before the games go, so we're going to do some fast breakdowns and hopefully put some money in our pocket, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for a bounce back. I am definitely ready for a bounce back. We are going to start with the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans game. Oh, by the way, Ronald says, FC brother, please tell FC, tell him I salute him. He is sharp as hell, and I went heavy as hell, and it shows. I definitely will. FC, by the way, hats off to him. Guaranteed max fight pick in the Bellator winner. He's still never lost one for you guys. UFC guaranteed max fight pick winner. Both cards winners. Massive winners, that is. If it wasn't for soccer going 2-0 yesterday, the NHL going 2-0 yesterday, and then FC 2-0 in guaranteed fight picks, and then the cards both winning, I would have had a disaster of a day yesterday. But because of FC, soccer, and the NHL, I actually had a winning day yesterday. So that was all, always nice. Let's take a look at game 457 and 458. Let me get the live odds up and running for us first. T-Money says Tua goes off today. I think they definitely put some points up on the board in that game, and we will try and take a look at that one. But we're going to bounce around and try to hit a couple early, couple later games to try and help everybody out wherever we can. Game 457, 458, Chiefs at the Titans. Chiefs come in laying 4 on the road, -105. Total set over and under 50. First half numbers, Chiefs laying 3, -157 on the money line, and the over and under 28.5. Aaron says the max fight Bellator pick was exactly what he wrote in his write-up. 100%. 100%. FC dropping the hammer yesterday like he always does. Individual team totals for this game with a total of 58. We've got an individual team total. Kansas City 31.5. The Titans 26.5. Rich says FC is my new Jesus. Love it. You got Kansas City 3-3 straight up. 2-4 against the spread, 4-2 to the over. Then you've got the Titans 4-2 straight up, 4-2 against the spread, 4-2 to the over. Kansas City 9-1 against the spread. Their last 10 games versus an opponent who is coming off a game against Buffalo after playing Buffalo. And then you've got the Titans. Give me 1 second, folks. The Titans are 1-6 against the spread. The last 7 games at home after playing Buffalo. Aaron says was going to go to the Raider game today, but the wifey doesn't want to. That's going to be a shame because that's going to be a good game. Rich says, hey, Kyle, have you bought tickets for the World Series yet? I want to see you on TV doing the tomahawk chop. I'm trying to entice the wifey to go. I keep debating. Trust me, I keep debating, and I was looking last night for Game 3. Game 4 would be better because I do have, by the way, Packers tickets, or Packers and Cardinals tickets for Thursday Night Football, courtesy of DraftKings and the DraftKings Suite. So I will be in the DraftKings Suite for Thursday night's football game coming up. So super excited about that one. But yeah, Kansas City, the Titans 1-6 against spread the last 7 games at home after playing Buffalo, or an opponent playing Buffalo. Tennessee 10-0 to the over the last 10 games after against decent passing teams, averaging more than 6.8 passing yards per passing attempt. The over is 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head matchups. But yes, I am definitely trying to see if I can entice the wife for Saturday's game. But the problem is babysitter for overnight stay is even more complicated. It's hard enough to get away here locally, let alone go from here, fly to Atlanta, knowing that you're going to be gone Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Or even if we flew in Saturday morning and went to the game and came home Sunday, that's still trying to get the little one taken care of. If not, maybe I just need to take the little one. But at a couple $1,000 a ticket, woo! But anyways, Kansas City, they're averaging 30.8 points a game. A lot of people ask themselves, what is going on with Kansas City? They beat Cleveland barely, 33-29 in week 1. They lost to the Ravens 36-35. They lost to the Chargers 34-24. They bounced back with a 42-30 win over the Eagles. They dropped the game against Buffalo, and they got their butts kicked 38-20. And then they just beat the football team 31-13. And then you have the Titans. They came out, they lost week 1 against the Cardinals, which everybody has lost to the Cardinals so far. They lost 38-13. They bounced back against Seattle, beat them 33-30. They beat the Colts 25-16. They lost to the Jets, if you guys remember correctly. They royally fucked us in that game. They lost to the Jets 27-24. After battling back, losing OT. All right. They bounced back with a big win over Jacksonville, beating them 37-19. And then they just beat Buffalo 34-31, putting the heat on Buffalo. When it comes to this game, I'd like to say Kansas City, but one, we know Kansas City's not a covering team. 2, Kansas City has been struggling, although they made great work over Washington last week. But nonetheless, they're definitely struggling. They struggled against Buffalo, which was a team that the Titans just beat. Titans are at home. I see some revenge factors. I see points. I don't know if I necessarily see the total going over. But one thing that I like is I like the Titans here. I think that there are a lot there's a lot of lines today that don't make sense. There's a lot of big lines that just don't make sense. There are a lot of lines that I feel, since favorites have won the last couple weeks in a row, favorites have just been dominating. I think the books have made some big corrections today when it comes to the lines. I think the books and Vegas in general have a lot of traps out there. A lot of people instantly roll to the favorite. And when you look at some of these lines, I mean, let's be honest. Packers laying 9. I get it, they're playing Washington. But Washington has definitely played some teams tough this year. Patriots laying 7. Rams laying 16.5. The Buccaneers down to 11.5. The Cardinals are now laying fucking 20 points. It was 18 this morning. The Cardinals are now laying 20 at BetOnline. 20. $20 points. The Cardinals have to lay 3 touchdowns for you to win. I mean, I get it. They probably blow out the Texans. But how do you lay 20 points? How can you possibly lay 20 points? How is that even possible? And then you look at some of these totals that don't make any sense. And by the way, Titans, I do lean towards the Titans plus the 4. I don't have $1 on it, but I do lean towards the Titans plus the 4. Look at some of these totals. Bengals and Ravens, 46. Interesting number. Thank you, Harlem. Appreciate that, man. T-Money says he'll stack 8 in the box and stop Henry. Everybody tries to stop Henry. And in that third and then that fourth quarter, they just can't. Just seems to be what happens. Panthers and the Giants, 43. I get it, Darnold versus Jones. How many interceptions can we get in that game? Then you get the football team and the Packers with a total of 48. Where does the 48 come from? Are you telling me that the football team is going to keep up with the Packers that are laying 9 or 8.5 minus $1.13? So you're telling me the Packers are going to score X amount, but yet the football team's going to keep up, and you put that total at 48. 28-21. 31-28. Chiefs and the Titans, 58. That totals up. I can see why that makes sense. However, if the Titans win, they win the ball, milking the clock and running the ball. If the Titans win, they win with the ball in the hands of Henry, not moving down the field in the air. And they win on the defensive side. Because let's be honest, Tannehill ain't keeping up with Patrick Mahomes. And there's no better back out there than Henry. So we all know if the Titans are going to have a chance to cover that 4 or win the game, they're going to win on defense and running the ball, milking the clock, and keeping Patrick Mahomes off the field. Plain and simple. T-Money says everybody's going to be on the Titans today, bro, because Vegas is going to make a lot of money on Kansas City. We already know what the keys for the Titans to win. We already know what they are. Got to keep Mahomes off the field, and you got to keep that ball in Henry's hand. Now, as far as everybody being on Tennessee, that's the exact opposite. 80% of the money coming in, just so you know, T-Money, 80% of the money on the money line is on the Chiefs. 80% of money line backers are on the Chiefs. 60% of all against the spread bets right now are on the Chiefs. 60-40. Even if you gave yourself 3% room for error in reporting. Could be 63, could be 57. There's more money on Kansas City. T-Money even against the spread. 60% against the spread are rolling on the Chiefs. Chiefs are the public's team. Doesn't matter who they're playing. The Chiefs are the public team. They always are, and they always will be with Patrick Mahomes. 88% are on the over. 12% on the under. But yes, T-Money, I have access through Stats LLC to all the books. And when they combine them all together, it's 60% of all the money against the spread is rolling in on Kansas City right now. And this is live odds that we spend a shit ton of money on. So wherever you're getting information from that says that there's more money against the spread on Tennessee, they are not reporting the truth to you. So just keep that in mind. A lot of these websites, they don't have to, a lot of these websites are not accurate. They might be affiliated with a book. They may be owned by a book. And believe it or not, a lot of these websites that give you percentages are actually owned by a sports book. And their information is wrong every single day. Every single day. And they do that to trap you, to entice you to go a certain way. The books know what they're doing. The books know how the general population is going to bet based on where they make a line. All right, so we've only gotten through one, but again, I do lean towards the Titans. As far as the over of 58, man, I got to steer clear of it. Because if the Titans even have a chance to win, then it can't be anywhere near that. All right, bouncing around. Jets and the Patriots. I actually had a couple people text me about this game earlier. Jets and the Patriots. Jets 1-4, Patriots 2-4. They're a combined 3-8. Combined 3-8. They have covered 3 spreads. Combined. 4-7 to the over. So 7-4 to the under. Combined. When you look at the numbers in the Jets and the Patriots, Jets are +7. Patriots laying 7. Over and under set at 42.5. Let's take a look at the Patriots. Can they beat anybody by 7? Week 1, they lost to Miami. Can't beat them by 7. Week 2, they played the Jets. We already know that. They beat them 25-6, and here they are laying a touchdown again in a back-to-back game. First one was in New York. Here they are in Foxborough. They lost to New Orleans. They lost to Tampa Bay. They beat Houston by 3, and they just beat lost by 6 to Dallas. As far as them laying 7 today, by the way, New England is 4-1 against spread the last 5 games when hosting the New York Jets in Foxborough. New England 21-9 against spread the last 30 games, dating back 10 years at home versus an opponent who's coming off a straight-up loss. Nick Martinez, is that what Vegas Insider does, swing people to a certain bet? You know, I wouldn't be able to confirm or deny them, but their numbers have always been interesting, to say the least. The Jets, 1-4 against the spread with starting quarterback Wilson, which you guys know I have not been high on since before he came out of college. The Patriots, 12-3 to the under when favored by 7 or less points. In this game, we get a low total of 42.5. Low total of 42.5. And I'm instantly thinking, well, only 42.5. The Jets put up 20 in their 27-20 loss last week. They put up 27 in their win against the Titans. Hold on one second, guys. Hello. Hello. Good, thank you. Can you call me back in about an hour? Yeah, yeah. I'm filming our live show for you guys already that you guys already sponsor. So you got to give me about an hour and then call me back. Thank you. Bet online. Shane, no, weather doesn't concern me. I factor in weather, a little bit when it comes to totals and stuff. But obviously it's not the big deciding factor. Even though I am on the over on that, that game, I might wait until later on and watch the total drop. But as far as the Jets and the Patriots go, obviously, they scored 6 points in a 2-game stretch against New England and Denver. Patriots are scoring. They scored 29 last week in their loss. They scored 25 the week before that. They scored 17 in a loss before that. This total is low, and the books are going to, portray it as another 25-6 win for the Patriots. That's why they're laying 7. I think 7's a lot, especially in in the second game of the season. And let's be honest, the Jets are playing better football today than they were in week 2. They've scored 47 points in the last 2 games. However, they've given up 51. If I was going to do anything, I'd probably take the Jets plus the 7, but I can't. I can't. Trust me, I can't. I can't put any money on the Jets. But one thing that I do like is in this game today, I do like the over 42.5. And I'm going to be crazy. I get crazy. I'm going to get crazy here, and I'm going to go out on a big limb. And not only we're going to give it out, but we're going to play it. All right? By the way, we have a new Vibe board that will be here Monday, so we'll probably have it hopefully installed by Tuesday. We're rolling with the over 42.5 today, folks, and that starts in 13 minutes. Jets, Patriots. Whoop. Over 42.5. I like the points in this one. And then let's take a look at another game later on. Now, we've got plays on some of these sides in total, so maybe we can't just give out everything on it. But let's take a look. Bears and the Bucks. The Bucks are laying 11.5. Numbers slowly coming down from reality. The Bears 3-3. Bucks and Brady 5-1. The Bears defense is giving up 20.7 points a game. While their offense is only scoring 16.3, their defense is giving up just 20.7 points a game, under 3 touchdowns a game. They're holding teams to 4.1 yards rushing per carry, 112 on the ground, and 7.2 yards per passing at 218. They're actually +2 in turnovers. The Bears are 15-2 to the under in their last 17 games on the road as an underdog of 10 or more points. When you take a look at just the Bears, they lost last week to Green Bay. They lost 24-14. They still held Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers to 24. They beat up the Raiders 20-9. They beat up the Lions 24-14. They did lose to Cleveland 26-6. They beat up the Bengals 20-17, and they lost in week 1 to the Rams 34-14. If you take out week 1 of the Bears and the Rams, they have given up just 26 points. Once, 24 or more twice. Other than that, they've been under 20 points. The Bears defense has been holding them in it, and especially if you're getting 11.5 points. Now, Tom Brady and company, let's analyze what they've done. Week 1, they won by 2. Week 2 was a slaughterhouse. They beat the Falcons by 23. It was a close game for the first 2 quarters. Against the Rams, they lost by 10. Against the Patriots, they barely escaped Bill Belichick and his Patriots by 2 points. They beat Miami 45-17, absolutely smoked them. And they won last week against the Eagles by 6. Tampa Bay's first 3 games started out going over. Then they had an under and over, and then last week an under. Tampa Bay 7-3-2 against spread their last 12 games at home with starting quarterback Tom Brady. The Bears 4-21 against the spread their last 25 games on the road against efficient offenses that average less than 14.3 yards per point. As far as this game goes, while I want to side with Tom Brady and the Bucks, I think 11.5 is a lot. I think 11.5 is a lot. Unless they come out and they just absolutely slaughter them. The Bears should hang in it. I do lean towards Chicago plus the 11.5. I liked it better when it was 13. But again, maybe this is just one of them blowouts. But I don't think it is, folks. I think the Bears hold them in it. I think the Bears defense holds them in it. As far as the total 47, I can't touch it. If Tampa blows out the Bears, it's going over. If the Bears defense holds strong and holds them in it, we'll probably be very close to that number of 47. Maybe it goes over by a point or 2. Maybe it stays under. Maybe it's a 28-20 game and it goes over by a point. Oh, there you go. Shane says the same thing. 27-20. 27-20, 28-20, 26-20. DT says your book has plus 13 because it's minus 127. Anybody can buy the number to 13 and lay the extra 17 cents juice. But now, throwing Tampa in a 7-point or a 7.5-point bet online teaser, laying 4, that's more enticing. Throwing it in like a 3-team super teaser where you're getting 10 points, really fucking enticing. Throwing maybe the Packers on, the Packers, the Bucks, the Rams, all in a 10-point super teaser. That's fucking enticing. Would definitely be enticing. No doubt about it. Would be enticing. By the way, you have until 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 Pacific, to get on board the Sunday NFL Guarantee Play, which happens to just keep winning week after week after week after week. As far as today's, it's already posted. It's been posted. You'll get instant access to it, and it's going to be a good one. And because of yesterday and the day before, I'm going really heavy on it because I believe we're going to absolutely murder the books with it. All right? I believe we're going to absolutely murder the books with it. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Give me 1 second, folks. Just double checking my accounts to make sure that everything that we bet. Alex, you're on the Sunday NFL Guaranteed Play and you love it? Very nice. Very nice, brother. I do believe it'll be a nice win. I was looking for the total in the Bengals and Ravens first quarter over, but DraftKings doesn't offer it. Or at least I didn't see it anyways. Yeah, they didn't offer it. Shysters. Now, real quickly, before the games start, the Bengals and the Ravens first quarter, and remember, Ravens first quarter totals are hard to get over 10. They seem to get to 10 a lot. Their total today at BetOnline is sitting at 9.5. Very enticing. Very enticing. Yeah, I don't see even the football team and the Packers are missing first quarter wagers or first quarter totals. The Jets and the Patriots are set at over 7.5. Panthers and the Giants are at 7.5. I could see that being a 3-3 first quarter. Rich, we appreciate that when you tell everybody to hit the thumbs up button. You guys are slacking. Definitely slacking. Mr. Grover, 9.5 first quarter over on which game? Yeah, Falcons and the Dolphins have a first quarter over 9.5. And I probably could have been enticed. I can see the Packers getting to 10. You know, a touchdown by the Pack, field goal by the football team. Same thing with the Bengals and the Ravens. I could see them getting to 10 easy. And unfortunately, there's no pregame. First quarter overs. Team Money, what are my thoughts on the Dolphins today? Falcons get some key players back. I think they have a tough game, but I think they score some points. I think both teams, I think there could be both, tough. A lot of tough games out there, but I think there's some points scored in that one. Aaron says 10-point super teaser, Pats, Bucks. The Sunday guarantee play, and then the Rams. How about, because the Jets have been playing good, you took the Bucks, the Sunday play, and then the Rams. Then you throw in the well, even the Cardinals having to win by 10. I don't even like that. I don't even like that much, you know? Speaking of the Packers game, that first to score a touchdown, give me 1 second. I'm trying to pop it up. I literally have 2 minutes before it goes off. Let's see here. Touchdown scores. Aaron Jones plus 550. Devontae Adams plus 550. First score of the game, that would be. We're the 100. Now, the Green Bay Packers' first touchdown score, obviously you're going to get a lot less odds. Tunyon plus 650. It's always an enticing one. He's also plus 1,200 for the first one of the game. The overall first one of the game. Even more enticing. But yeah, if they had a quarter bet, I'd probably bet it over. Now, maybe they will live, and I'll watch that one live and see if they have opportunities live. If the number comes up as soon as the games start here in a minute. All right, so Sunday Night Football. To answer a lot of questions, because I know a lot of you guys had questions on the play that we put out. Between the Colts and the 49ers, Garoppolo back. I'm not a Jimmy fan. Never have been, never will be. Colts 2-4, 49ers 2-3, straight up. 1-4 against the spread versus 4-2 against the spread. Colts have just been a covering team. They've covered 4 out of their 6 games, 3-3 to the over. Colts 36-12-2 against the spread the last 50 games against strong passing teams, averaging more than 7.1 passing yards per passing attempt. 49ers just 7-21 against the spread at home with teams with a winning record. And then the Colts, a losing record. The Colts 7-0 to the over when traveling over 1,000 miles. All right, when traveling over 1,000 miles. The Colts have won the last 3 against the spread against the 49ers. They've covered 3 straight games. Not only do I think the Colts are live here, but I think we see a lot of points. I really do. I don't think we see an extreme amount of points. I think we see enough to convincingly go over with ease. Sunday Night Football's total is at 42. Weather, hang on tight, and maybe that total will drop. I don't expect the weather to be a big factor. I expect both teams to have to run the ball, both teams to score. 42 is 21-21. Go to OT and we win. 24-20 final. 27-21. 27-20. That's about where I see this number going. Between these two teams. The 49ers have lost 3 in a row. And keep in mind, they haven't played since the 10th. And they've also not covered the spread 3 times. Give me 1 second, folks. 1 second. So, in order to answer everybody's questions and whatnot, we're on the over. That was your daily free play. Give me 1 second, folks. Okay, hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. Shane says Colts 27, 49ers 24. You know, it's definitely enticing, that's for sure. You know, that is definitely for sure. And not only do I think the Colts are live, but again, I think we see some points in this one. I think we see some points in this one. And give me 1 second here. One second. Hold on. Screwing shit up here. All right. But again, I do like the over. And I think we cash the over. Games are just now getting underway. And this is what I have for today. And remember, the big Sunday NFL play. You have until 4 p.m. Eastern time to get on board. 4 p.m. Eastern time to get on board. The Sunday NFL play comes with a big guarantee, guaranteed to win, or you'll get the next one free. I also announced in the daily free play video, anybody who buys the 1-year soccer package today for $1,000 is going to get a huge bonus package. It's a little secret on what it is, but I promise you, you're going to love it. Not only will you get 2 years of soccer for the price of one, which will pay for itself very quick, but you'll also get a huge bonus package as well. Pretty damn cool of them. But anyways, that is what I have for today. And let's have a good time. Let's make some money today. We definitely need the bounce back. And if not, the haters are going to keep making us famous because, well, we've deserved a little shade after the last couple of days. And remember that board. We're rolling with the Jets over. Scary to even say that, folks. It is scary to even say that. I get it. I get it. All right, folks. I am out. Let's have a great day today. And please, everybody, wager responsibly. All right? Wager responsibly. Titans in the red zone already. 3rd and 6 from the KC. Woo! Touchdown, New England. Okay. Okay. We'll take it. We'll take it. There's 7 to the game. I like it. I like it. I like it. Miami moving the ball nicely. Love it, Rich. Love it. All right, guys, I'm out. Enjoy your Sunday. All right. Please wager responsibly and don't do anything stupid. All right. Double check your bets. Don't be like me and make a big 5K